And we forget, especially if we came up playing sports where we played in front of people. We were in front of people already. There are people in our classes that have never performed in front of people, have never been told great job. And so the Open is this chance for, in that picture with Dominique, and I don't know Dominique's history in terms of what but if, say she's never performed in front of people, well, she's got 20 people right there in her face telling her how amazing she is in the middle of her biggest challenge.
Right.
And that's so powerful. And if we take that away because it's hard to set up or because we're not going to regionals anymore, that's so short-sighted. I wonder, and this is not, we need to move on, but I have a bigger question of like, are gyms going to end up closing now that they can't hang their hat on being a regional capable gym?
Right. That would be interesting to see. But I mean, like I said, it's all about the magic of the Open is a real thing. Like,
yes.
That's what gets you to do things you never thought you'd be able to do. And I think it makes people possibly more inclined to do like local competitions or something because it helps them feel more comfortable in that kind of environment. And then you're seeing everyone in the gym, whereas if you only go to 5:30 a.m. class or 6:30 p.m. class, it brings everyone together and you're there to have fun. It's fun.
Absolutely. And and I would be remiss, I'd be silly to not mention the performances of the two people on the couch as well as Robert. I mean, some of the most motivating performances we're watching. You two lift. You two went head-to-head in heat number 3, and then Robert was heat number 4, I believe. And what?
No, he was 2.
Heat 2, okay. And so I want to ask y'all, and let's throw it back to Joel, since it's been a while since he's spoken on the mic.
Yo.
And the question will be the same for y'all. Kind of what were the highlights?
Turn my mic on.
Actually, I'll just hand my mic over to Miranda. Actually, hand her that one. I'll just hand you this
hand over
one.
this mic to Miranda.
I want to hear the highlights. I want to hear what maybe snuck up on you. What were the feelings at what point in the 8 minutes, in the 12, whatever we got to? Let's start with this. What were our feelings going in?
For me, toes to bar are not my favorite movement. So
Same.
I knew for sure that I would have to break those up early. So for me, I kind of stuck to 3s. Whereas sometimes in the past, I'd be a little bit more ambitious of like, oh, it's 25, I can do 5s. But now I've learned that I know I can't do that quite yet. So I stuck to 3s, and that felt really good for the first 2 rounds. However, after that, I did kind of have to break up to singles, which is fine. I kind of could expect that. So broke those up early. Double unders are probably one of my favorite, if not my favorite movements. So I can do those unbroken. I enjoy those. Kind of use that.
Badass when you do double unders.
Yeah. Kind of do that as almost my break and then get to the bar. My plan was to stay singles on the squat cleans the whole time and just no more than 5 seconds in between reps, which I thought I was able to stick to. So what was your plan?
Plan 1, do not do unbroken toes to bar. Well, at least like don't work to failure, which is something I told a lot of people, like, because everyone's going to be tempted to just like hold on to that bar. It's like, everyone has been breaking them up. Break up those damn toes to bars. So I stuck to that as well. Oh, kind of, sort of. My plan was to get the first 25 over with quickly. Not as fast as I can. Quickly. Because I already know that my toes to bar go away. I had a full round where I just did singles the whole time. And those just absolutely are gnarly. So I think it was 10-10-5, maybe round 1. The double unders, get those done as fast as I can, because in this workout it seemed like every second counted, and you only had 8 minutes to do those 2 rounds and then to earn extra time, yada, yada, yada. The cleans, very easy to just like, I'm going to tap and go this weight. It's super simple to tap and go. I did 3s there. I was going to go and doing singles, but I was like, I don't want to do singles. I also didn't want to go unbroken for 15, so I got a healthy medium of 3s, tap and go 3s, drop it, tap and go 3s, drop it. And then that second round double unders, it was a wall. Like, oh, there it goes. They're gone. They're going. My pecs are sore. I don't know about you, but do your pecs get sore from toes to bar? Mine do.
Yeah, sometimes.
My pecs are so sore from those damn toes to bar. Just pushing my body back to kick that bar. I think I may have even no-ripped myself on a toe to bar, just because those things are just absolutely gnarly. Yeah, every second was every second counted in that workout. Toes to bar were the worst part. I was dreading those. I brought that up in the podcast the day before. I told Ben, hey, toes to bar, not looking forward to those. So he's like, dude, you're a monster. And then he sees me doing them. He's like, oh, he's not a monster on toes to bar. Oh, I see what he's saying. But yeah, I mean, the goal was to get to the 225s. The goal was to get as close to finishing that round as possible. and my last clean was in the last 10 seconds. I remember hearing Ben go 10 seconds. I'm like, okay, I got to pick it up now. There's no time to waste here.
And then you, I thought you were done with the workout, and I came over to him, was like patting his back, like, good job.
I had no
and he
idea.
was like, kind of like shooing me away.
It was like-
and he,
To be fair, he did look like he was stopped. I mean, he was over his knees for quite a bit.
yeah,
Yes,
I thought he was done, and then
I found a picture of me just holding on to my knees as if I let go, they're gonna die. I'm gonna die. Yeah. I didn't know what was like coming out of your mouth at that point. I felt nudges, and it was like, it's like, don't throw up, just go to the bar, get started. As soon as I did that last clean, my first thought was, shit, I have to do 25 more toes to bar.
yeah, this is like one of those workouts where mentally you almost just don't even want to make it to the next round.
Yeah.
You have to go in that pain cave a little bit.
So now that the Open's changed, kind of as we said, and I already thought this was dumb back in the day, but I definitely would be idiotic now. But say we were still in the days of redoing workouts.
Mm-hmm.
If you redid it, what do you think the difference in result would be for you?
I think I could definitely make it into the next round. Like, I missed it by one clean, so obviously could make up some ground definitely on like the toes to bar and make it.
That's tempting not to redo.
Right, but for me, it's just fun this year. Like, I just want to get to know everyone and like hang out. And I mean, we're doing the fittest experience in May, so I'm kind of just gearing up for that, especially coming off of a lot of traveling and transition time. So I'm just
you're on a team, right?
yes,
You're gonna be on a team. She's gonna be on a team. We're on a team. I'm on a team with Sam. So we're both
Going down.
going on team. So it's gonna go down. Fittest experience May 3rd through 5th. The weekend of the 3rd through the 5th is the TFX competition. So Miranda will be on a team. I'll be on a team. So put that in your calendars if you want to go travel out. Last year when I went, a few athletes from the gym went to go see. So that was pretty cool to see. My family made shirts. That was pretty awesome.
that's
so
fun.
It was quite it was fun. It's a fun competition. That was my first big solo one. So I think you'll have a lot of fun doing it. Have you ever done TFX? Have you had to travel down and do that one? No.
Mm-mm.
Okay. How many competitions have you done?
Only like a handful.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. Same.
All in Wisconsin, the area. So
Yeah.
we'll see
Where's
how
the
the
Grand
South
Games
compares.
All right, so
Sorry.
week number 3 is upon us. It is Monday, so in 3 days they'll be releasing another workout. There's obviously, with 3 of the 5 weeks still remaining, there's plenty of options. But what do we think this week? I am not prone for speculation, but we haven't seen bar muscle-ups. We haven't seen ring muscle-ups. We haven't seen burpees. We haven't seen thrusters. Those are 4 things that often come up in it. So what do we think? There's no reason to guess other than for fun. So lay me out what we're going to see.
We're going to see something with dumbbells, maybe dumbbell snatch.
Ooh, that's not bad.
Because the whole
Guess.
dumbbell thing was popular the year before, but
Excuse Jax.
I'm going to guess something with dumbbells, dumbbell snatch to be specific if I had to take a gander.
So would you say we might see the box as well? Oh, that would suck if it was a repeat of 17.1. I think muscle ups. I feel like that's. I don't know. That's my thought has been muscle ups. Like that's just been in my head this whole time. It's like I bet muscle ups are coming up, or they will at least in one of the workouts.
Or handstand push-ups.
Or handstand push-ups. I could use some handstand push-ups. I like me some handstand push-ups.
Me too.
With last year's standard, I thought that was awesome.
That was so tough.
I loved it. I was used to it.
Well, yeah, I'd agree. I'd be curious to see on handstand push-ups now that there's not regionals. Are they going to put us through that handstand push-up standard that was so problematic for so many athletes last year? I do think dumbbells are probably coming. We just used a barbell. Now, Castro has shown us time and time again he doesn't care about patterns. He's not interested in because you did a skill this week, you won't do a skill next week.
Right.
He'll put you right back up on that pull-up bar. So who really knows? We got 19.3 this week, another Friday night.
I thought that same thing in the shower yesterday.
That's a weird thing to say.
I know it is, but I felt I had to say it.
And so with the arrival of 19.3, we're going to go ahead and say it right now. We're going to do another theme, and this time it's going to be, and here's what I'm curious about. I don't know what are you pointing at? It's great. It's a great face. Is that why we stopped? Now I'm going to have to put that photo up and show them why we stopped to talk about that. But in 2 weeks, we got St. Patrick's Day. So that's an easy one. So you're going to wear your green in 2 weeks. So this week, what we're going to say that you're going to dress like the stereotypical CrossFitter. So I want to see headbands. I want to see tall socks. I want to see Lulu shorts or whatever shorts. You don't have to go get a brand, okay? Basically, you could pretty much go like 80s workout gear, but like with modern colors. And it's kind of the same thing. Nobody ever said that. Men wear board shorts because that was the jam, okay? And then Lulu speed shorts were the women's things for the longest time before the booty shorts came in. So we're going to just have some fun with that. Mainly it's tall socks and headbands. Let's be real. That's really the main thing we're focusing on here. Oh, wristbands. Well, did we see wristbands a lot? You know what? You saw more wrist straps back in the day. You don't see as many wrist straps anymore.
Yeah.
You saw more wrist straps back in the day. But wear your favorite CrossFit gear. We'll go ahead and say that. Just pretend it's a rope climb day. Just wear those tall socks. I got to say bacon on them or something like that because that was very popular a couple years ago. Anything else? I figured we just wrap this up. The scores, I guess we can touch base on that. We finally put a spreadsheet together. We talked about the top 5 scores are Team Joel right now, and I did not include Joel in that because I don't know. Oh, because I don't have a score to input for Miranda on week 1, so that's not fair to put the coaches head-to-head just yet. So we'll say the top 4. Hey, watch it, David. Watch. Why are you in?
Jax.
There's a dog situation.
Let me go. I'll be back.
Whoops.
I dropped my phone again.
Why the fuck was he in here?
I don't know. Sorry, but.
Oh, you're fine. Totally fine.
What was he pushing in here? Like, what the fuck was he doing?
Oh, he was bringing in a TV. I think you got a gift.
Okay. Okay.
Did you order a new TV?
No, my mom and dad got it for my birthday, and it's been at their house.
No, he's just gonna put it in. The chick got scared as fuck. Go. Jax, you almost get him in a heart attack. Jesus.
Don't do that.
Okay, let's try that again. Why don't you come sit back down? We'll just edit that, and should still be recording.
Yep. 9 minutes, 8 seconds.
Come on.
Whoops.
Edit right around that.
Oh, man, excuse me.
What the fuck was he doing?
He was gonna bring the TV.
I don't give a
Don't
shit.
sit
Why? Why?
I don't know. I don't know why he was gonna do that.
She put it there. But
Oh, man. Come on, Jax. Why you gotta scare Mr. David like that?
well, he didn't start barking until he started freaking out.
Yeah, David thought he was gonna die.
Then Jax was like, "Oh, you want to die? I'll kill you." Okay. All right. Okay, I'm gonna just pretend.
Don't yell at me! What's going on? Why are you yelling?
All right, to wrap it up, we're going to talk about the scores here. So the top 4 are top 5, are Team Joel. So Team Miranda, we got a little bit of work to do here. However, as soon as you get below that top 5, there is a lot of Team Miranda. So not far behind. This is also not the final way we're going to score it. We're going to take into account who performed on Friday night versus who performed during the day. There will be extra points for showing up on Friday night. We're not going to do point deductions for not showing up on Friday night, but you just won't get those bonus points. And then consistency. So far, we've had a ton of people do both workouts. We're going to give a freebie, so if you can't make a week, 1 week, that's fine. But any more than 1 week missed, there's going to be deductions for that. So we will be posting this, and so you can actually see it yourselves. But I think the teams are stacked up pretty nicely here, and it's been a great 2 weeks so far. So we will see you this Friday. It'll start again 6:30. Appreciate y'all getting here earlier so we can roll. There'll be no birthday shenanigans, so we'll be able to be on time and get going. But I think it's been a pretty amazing first 2 weeks, and I look forward to what we have coming. So thank you to Miranda. Thank you to Joel for sitting down. We'll be back next Monday with another update show. Y'all have a fabulous week, and we will see you for 19.3.
Later.